Have you ever wondered what distributism is? Hey, it's Dan Zimmerman and welcome back to Illustrate to Educate. In this video, we'll dive into everything you need to know about distributism, including its principles, historical context, modern applications, and critiques. But first, what is distributism? Distributism is an economic theory developed in the early 20th century that is presented as an alternative to both capitalism and socialism, aiming to achieve a society where wealth and property are broadly distributed among the population. The theory is rooted in the belief that widespread ownership fosters a more just and stable society, empowering individuals and families while reducing the risks associated with economic concentration. So let's take a look at the detailed principles of distributism. First is widespread property ownership. In distributism, it is believed that property ownership should be accessible to many rather than a few. This encompasses land, homes, and businesses. Distributists believe that when individuals own property, they have a stake in the economy, which promotes responsibility, stability, and a direct connection to their work and community. This contrasts with capitalist systems where property tends to accumulate among a small elite, and socialist systems where the state owns and controls property. The second principle is small business and cooperative ownership. Distributism favors small-scale enterprises that can be family-run or individually owned. This model is believed to encourage innovation, competition, and local economic resilience. In situations where larger enterprises are necessary, distributism supports cooperatives where workers own and manage the business collectively. Distributists believe that this ensures that profits and decision-making power are shared among those who contribute to the business. The third principle is family-centric approach. Distributism views the family as the cornerstone of society and economic activity. Policies and structures are designed to support and strengthen family life, ensuring that families have the means to thrive independently. Distributists believe this leads to social stability by focusing on the family and aims to create a more stable and cohesive society. Distributists believe that families that own property are better able to provide for their members and contribute to the community's well-being. The fourth principle is subsidiarity. This principle holds that decisions should be made at the most local level possible, rather than by distant, centralized authorities, because it is believed that local communities understand their own needs and context best. In distributism, subsidiarity empowers individuals and local communities, fostering a sense of participation and accountability. This is believed to contrast with both capitalist systems that may centralize power in large corporations and socialist systems that centralize power in the state. The fifth principle is social justice and equity. Distributism seeks to address economic inequality by ensuring that wealth is not concentrated among a small elite. It aims for a fair distribution of resources and opportunities, allowing everyone to benefit from economic progress. The theory also emphasizes the importance of human dignity and the right of individuals to work and live with respect and fairness. The last principle of distributism is ethical economics. Distributism incorporates moral and ethical considerations into economic life. It is influenced by Christian social teachings, especially Catholic encyclicals like Rerum Novarum, which advocates for the rights of workers and the need for a just economic order. Ethical considerations also extend to sustainable and environmentally responsible practices, aligning economic activities with broader social and environmental goals. Next, let's look at the historical context and influence of distributism. Philosopher and historians G.K. Chesterton and Hilaire Belloc were instrumental in developing and popularizing distributism. They critiqued both capitalism and socialism for their failures to provide a humane and just economic order. Distributism is also heavily influenced by Catholic social teachings, particularly the encyclicals Rerum Novarum and Quadragesimo Anno, which advocate for the protection of workers' rights and the promotion of social justice. Now let's look at three modern applications of distributism. First is localism and community-based economics. Elements of distributism can be seen in movements that promote localism, such as local currencies, community land trusts, and local food systems. Second is cooperatives and social enterprises. Modern cooperative businesses and social enterprises often embody distributist principles by emphasizing worker ownership, shared profits, and ethical business practices. Third is sustainability initiatives. Many sustainability initiatives such as community-supported agriculture and renewable energy cooperatives reflect distributist ideals by prioritizing local control and environmental stewardship. Lastly, let's take a very brief look at a couple critiques and challenges of distributism. One critique of distributism is the challenge of scaling its principles in a globalized economy where large corporations dominate many sectors. Another challenge is the practical implementation of distributist policies in existing economic systems. Transitioning to a distributist economy would require significant changes in laws, regulations, and cultural attitudes towards property and ownership. Did you find this video about distributism to be helpful? If so, please like the video, comment, and subscribe to Illustrate to Educate to support more simple and objective videos on topics that matter. If you liked this video, please check out my other videos.